Today I'm going to be testing out the Cybertruck 13.2.7. Yes, it is the latest update. And I am going to see, was it the previous update that killed my camera? Ooh, this is interesting. There's an ambulance coming and the Cybertruck doesn't care. Okay, we're going anyhow. Okay. Oh, it's pulling over. Oh, we are pulling over. Are we going to pull over to a safe spot? This is just automatic drive. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna let it go. It slowed down. Okay. It didn't stop. Like all those other cars, they're stopping. Except for us, we're not stopping. Cybertruck is this boss mode. It just doesn't care. But it definitely slowed down a lot, and that opens up this light. So this light is going to be wide open for us now. So I'm going to speed up because this is like a 45 street. So why should I slow down? And we're a good distance away from the ambulance. Yeah, good for them. So that's interesting that it slowed down, but it didn't stop. It didn't pull over. And see that car that just turned? We're gonna try that as well. That was one of the issues with the previous version. I didn't get to show it, but U-turns, they're not so great. Okay, so I'll try that towards the end of the video because I'll have to go get my stuff first, and it's on the way back. So just a little bit more. What is it going to do here? The ambulance is stuck. Is it stuck? Are we going to catch up? No, the ambulance is going to make a right, so it is out of the picture now. We are going to see how it does with this sharp right turn, and then we're going to park. But the thing with this sharp right turn that I'm going to be demonstrating is that with previous versions in the 12s, I wasn't able to make this turn just because it was too sharp of a right turn. And so we'll just see how it handles once it gets there. So right now it's just smooth sailing, 43 miles an hour. It's driving really smoothly. It's driving in its lane. This is as good as it gets right now. So if I had both hands free, I could be eating a meal, and I kind of forgot my meal at home. Darn it. Anyhow, here we are. We're getting very close to it. We'll have to make a right turn at this light, and then just a little bit more
feet, turn right onto
is the dentist, my son's dentist, and it's always been trouble getting in that lot because it's really small. But I'll do it at night. I don't want to put people in danger. So we'll be doing it right now. And usually at this point I would just take over and try to perform that turn myself. Because you have to go towards the outside of the left lane and then you turn right. That makes sense. You have to make a wide turn. And is the Cybertruck trying to do that? It's just slowing down. Really slow. Yeah, this not that great of a turn.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay, so what is it going to do? Is it going to park for me? Is it? Well, it got close. Okay, so it doesn't feel like parking anymore. Let's see if I can park somewhere here. Alright, so the car's parking. Okay, here we go. Let's park at this one because it'll make it slightly more difficult. Okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't want to get rid of this reversing screen. So the parking is still a bit slow. Is it going to be more accurate? Probably not, if that was my guess. I mean, it was pretty accurate beforehand. It started to get fairly accurate. And looking up here, no, this is nah. We're too close to the line. I mean, technically it's okay, but you can see right here the line right there, that line, we're just too close to it. If there was somebody else here, they wouldn't like that at all. Okay, so okay, press to drive. So this you still have to press the gas to get out, but from park almost you can't really drive from park. You have to press the gas to let it know that you're doing your thing. And I'm looking around both sides. Here we go. So the next up is there's a light outage. A light outage. This is no good. This is no good. Oh my goodness.
In 500 feet.
There's a light outage, and the problem is that this is like, oh my, it's closed. The lane is closed. What's the Cybertruck gonna do? On top of it, it's closed, right? But there's like 6 lanes. Look, there's like 8 lanes. Okay. Cybertruck gonna handle this? Okay, let's see. Come on. Do it, Cybertruck. Yes, do it. Oh, it can't figure it out. Oh, no, you can't turn. Okay, so I had to override it. It was going to turn, that turn probably would have been okay, but, my life is on the line, sort of.
Now turn left onto Hawthorne Boulevard.
Okay, so take over. Here we go. Go over one more. All right. So we went over one more. Disengaged. That was my fault. I shouldn't have been so hasty. But that turn was interesting. It would have made it. Damn. Why'd I do that? It's just that my life was like flashing before my eyes. I just couldn't take that risk, okay? I apologize for being such a weenie hut junior. Alright. So another tight left. This is really tight. And let's see if the car can figure it out, because this inside street is a bit odd. I'm not sure if it can figure it out, because it's a lot of parking lot. Like almost this entire inside street is a parking lot. And I need to go to the Korean market for Korean noodles. And only Korean noodles. Let's see. Okay, so we are there. This is borderline unpaved right now. I don't see any markings on the floor, and the Cybertruck can see it just fine.
In 500
it could sense
feet,
it
turn left.
just by probably just guessing out at the curb. Let's see if it can get in the lot. Okay, so the lot is to that side over there. And I believe there should be a stop sign coming up and a left turn. Okay, so there is a left turn and a stop sign.
Now turn left.
Yeah, it can see it. I mean, this is barely viewable. They really should clean up these streets. Either way, here we go. Okay. It hasn't freaked out completely, and I am surprised that my cameras are still working. So it was glitching out every few minutes, and I've been driving a few minutes and I haven't seen it glitch out. And there's a way that I'll know if it's good or not in a minute. But
now your destination is on the left.
We'll see. Okay, we're getting close, and I'm gonna have it park for us. Let's oh, what? It wants to park here. Are you sure? Hey, it kind of parked for us, and it's kind of okay. It's kind of far away from the other vehicles, but as far as I can tell, I think we're kind of okay. All right, so I'll be right back. Alright, maybe not the best parking, but I'll just have to fix that. We are clearly on the line. I lied, didn't I? So we'll get that corrected. Well, there was a near car accident and we are back, and the Cybertruck is starting off aggressive because it has 2 lanes to go over. Here is one. Should I give it help? I can give it help just by pressing the gas. I'm gonna let it go on its own. Should be an easy turn right here. And then another turn up there. So at the light, we are going to make a left turn. And then I am going to give the Cybertruck a challenge. The challenge that it just doesn't do well, like that previous right turn.
In 500
However, this is a
turn
different
left onto
one.
Madrona Avenue.
Go faster, come on, make that light. Come on.
Now turn left onto Madrona Avenue.
Alright, so you just press the gas a little bit, it goes really fast. And we made the light. And is it gonna stay in the lane? Yeah, it reacts well. I mean, it sped up, slowed down, stayed in this lane. Bravo, bravo. And even the car in front, he can't even stay in the lane that well compared to us. We are really centered. He is not doing well. Oh, whoa, what the? Okay. So there is some road repair. I always miss this part, but I guess this repair has been going on for a while. There's another Tesla in front, and they're gonna speed up and get in our lane, so we should slow down. We're at 43 and you can feel it. We're at 39 now. The lanes are narrow. It went from 3 to 2. It's opened up again. And so here is the dilemma. Here is the dilemma. I'm going to help the car by staying in the correct lane, so that I'm going to trick it. I'm going to make it do a U-turn. And U-turns has been a struggle with the Cybertruck. I don't even know if it plans to do a U-turn. I'm going to try to force it to do a U-turn at this particular part. As soon as we pass this, and there's no one behind us, so this should be good. Okay, so we've moved already. So now I'm going to reroute. Hold on. I gotta make sure that there's no turns up here. Okay. Now I'm going to reroute. Oh, it doesn't even try to do a turn. Ooh, I'm forcing it back over. Okay, so it doesn't like it when I'm forcing it back over. And I'm going to try to force a U-turn here. I'm going to turn in the lane so that it can do the U-turn. Okay, so here is the lane. It's coming up. I'm going to be in the lane. I'm going to turn on full self-driving. See if it can reroute. And there's a bunch of cars up here. Is it going to do a U-turn? So what does it plan to... Oh, no. Okay, it is extremely resistant to this U-turn. So the U-turn up here ain't gonna work. But there is another one up there. So yeah, so this one was a no. It just would not do that U-turn. So let me see if I can let these cars pass, and then I'll go to it. It's gonna double turn over 2 lanes, which is illegal. But it's alright. Nobody's around. So we're going to go to the UPS store. It's not gonna take much time. And from the UPS store, based on what I can see, yes, it's going to force a U-turn out there. Okay, so this U-turn is going to be onto a 2-lane, so you have 2 lanes of space to do a U-turn. That is enough. That's technically enough. I've seen a big rig do a U-turn there, so theoretically the Cybertruck can do a U-turn there. And since I am done shopping, I actually have a snack. I have a hand raisin. Ooh, so yummy. And the great thing about full self-driving, I mean, you're supposed to be supervised, but you could also use two hands to eat too. That's not against any rules or anything like that. So, cheers. All right, we are on the move. I'm not sure if I've ever taken full self-driving on this way before. We're on wide open lanes. Quite simple for the truck to drive. So there's not much traffic either. You can see behind me. Can you? Oh, so there are cars behind me, but what's good is that this camera hasn't acted up. With 13.2.6, my camera was acting up.
Feet, turn left onto Van Ness Avenue.
And I'm going to be able to tell if the camera has an issue by going into my camera footage for today. Because I got this update, and while I haven't used it much, I know that the camera was turning off while I was parked, and I have Sentry mode on. So in theory, when I was at the store and Sentry mode was on, I should be able to tell if all four cameras were working or not. The rear one, for whatever reason, has been acting up and not recording footage, and then sometimes it goes out. In the other case, all of the cameras went out, but it starts with the rear for whatever reason. Maybe there's a line with it. We'll just see soon enough. All right, back on the move. So we are on Van Ness. This is an odd street because the street is not that wide. It's fairly narrow, and at the same time it allows, there's signs somewhere around the street that it's for bikers, and it doesn't make sense. Why do bikers get really narrow streets where they can get ran over? I'm not sure, but it is that way. And the street also has a quirk in that it allows you fairly high speeds, and in the middle of the street up there, there's a school and there's a stop sign, and the stop sign goes across all four lanes. Kind of an interesting design. It's unconventional. If I were on any parallel street compared to this, there would be no stop sign, and you would just go through it like at 50 miles an hour. Okay, for here, we're gonna see, we're almost there. And I really should have both hands available, especially at the UPS store where I'm going to. Oh wow, whoa, okay, all right, it turned to the right. Aggressive driving. That's how it is. At the UPS store, it's a very tight right turn. And if you're driving a truck, your best bet is to stick as wide of a right turn as possible by sticking closest to the left white lane as possible. This truck doesn't seem to do that. Let's see if it's improved or calibrated that little issue. I'm not sure it knows that it's going to be a tight right. Probably doesn't. Let's look at the front, because see who we rammed.
Turn right.
Okay. Is there anybody going out? If someone's going out, I gotta prepare for this, because it's kind of dangerous. If somebody's going out and it goes, here we go. Tight right. Yeah, see, we're okay here. Up here, there is a very odd left turn too. Let's see how it handles this thing, because you have to turn right and then you turn left. And then I'm going to pretend like I'm
destination is on the
dropping
right.
someone off. Okay, so, okay, it's turning right. And then it's turning left. Okay, okay. So I'm going to put it in park. Okay, I am driving again. So maybe that cleared it, and I am ready for my next destination.
Now turn right onto
The
Artesia
U-turn.
Boulevard.
Okay. So the car thinks maybe I dropped off someone. And here we go. It's just going to be a quick little turn, and then we're going to try that U-turn. The dreaded U-turn.
In 500
See, when you're making a
feet,
U-turn,
Gramercy Place
you gotta
to
make
stay
it
on
quick.
Artesia Boulevard.
You can't be just lagging around. And beforehand, this thing was very slow
Now
for
make a U-turn at Gramercy
U-turns.
Place.
And is it going to improve here? Well, there's a car that's somewhat... No, it's not in the red. It's very close to the red. Here we go. I don't know. This is kind of slow. This is kind of slow. Okay, so it's faster. But I'd like it if they turned quicker than that. Okay, so that was the U-turn. It was successful. I would have preferred it to be a bit more quick, but it was okay. It was alright. So I imagine that that will improve with future updates. Okay, so as promised, we're going to have a look at the camera. So I pulled over, I'm going to park, and I'm going to look at my cameras. What cameras are available? Okay, so this is the live feed. All cameras are available. Wait, I'm not even sure where this is. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the live feed. Let's see for today. What is today? The 13th? Yeah, it is the 13th. It was right here. Okay, so this is when I was parked. I walked out and play it. You know, it didn't record much because everything was going on okay, and all the cameras are working. I don't have a lapse. Like, I'm not really missing anything. Ooh, is that me? Yeah, it is me. So I had to reverse the car, of course, to a more appropriate parking spot after whatever, and that's it. I think my camera has been solved just because of the update. And this is Elon's model, right? Move fast and break stuff. So it's quite possible that the update on the previous version broke my cameras, but now they're working again, and all of them are working. The rear one was especially bad beforehand, but it's good now. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. See you in the next one. Take care.